Hey, Namaste everybody. Namaste to one, Namaste to all. This is going to be another kind of introductory video for Into the Vortex for this channel. And a lot of this channel is going to be, very spiritual, very supernatural, a lot of supernatural and very interesting phenomenon that we're going to be looking into. And we're going to be connecting the dots to all of this supernatural phenomenon, including near-death experiences, OBEs, which is out-of-body experiences, past life regression, past lives, reincarnation, karma, and how all of this interplays and connects with the quantum realm, which physics now knows exists. This quantum entanglement. The mainstream science is now coming out and saying, listen, we don't know what exactly this is, but this is some kind of a hologram, a fractal-based hologram that we're in, and it's quantumly entangled. So that means that we're in they have this quantum science called quantum field theory. Quantum field theory states that everything, all electrons, all atoms, all reality as we know it, within manifest physical creation, is basically one big, quite possibly infinite field of energy, frequency and vibration. Nikola Tesla, the great genius who brought us alternating current and many, many other devices that should have gone on the market that really didn't, that got taken away from him by I won't mention the three-letter name agencies involved. But much of this great technology that was going to give the world free energy was taken away. And that was in the early part of the 1900s, the early half of the 19th century. But Nikola Tesla said, the great genius, the great master, the great wanderer, said, if you want to know the secrets to the universe, it's frequency, energy and vibration. Everything within this manifest creation is frequency, energy and vibration. And everything is quantumly connected. Every single thing. And we also know by the second law of thermodynamics that energy cannot be created. Now think about this. Energy cannot be created. There always was. So there's another theory, the ever expanding and contracting universe theory. This is what I've been shown to be the truth from some near-death experiences, some out-of-body experiences, some mystical experiences, meditation experiences, astral projection, remote viewing. We're going to go into all of this. So everything is connected. We are all connected. The greatest illusion is separation. The greatest illusion and the greatest delusion that humanity have is that of separation from each other. We're not only one family, but we are one quantum field of energy. So we're far more connected than we ever thought possible. When we incarnate here, with our memories wiped, with the veil of forgetting, as some people call it, or the veil of forgetfulness, and the other veils, the other energetic veils, which, let's just say we come here with a blindfold on, and then we're spun around 50 times, and then we're sent in some unknown direction, and that's pretty much what our soul does when we're born here. And then the game is to figure all of this out, and to figure out what is going on here. Who are we really? What are we really? Where are we from? And where are we going? And what is the point of this incarnation? One of many. This channel is also going to be about overcoming in the face of adversity, extreme adversity, and just what the human what the soul and the human body is capable of overcoming. Okay, and it's more than you can possibly imagine. I was diagnosed a few years ago with what many call the suicide disease on the internet. Complex regional pain syndrome, formerly known as RSD. Type 2 as well, so it's the most painful one. Not just that, I was also diagnosed a few years before that with functional neurological disorder, which is that on its own is a horrifying, life-shattering disease. You know, that the best of us, really struggle with. Functional neurological disorder, FND, is basically when your nerves go haywire and the functioning of your nerves goes haywire. Excuse me. CRPS is another nerve disease. So these are two nerve diseases back to back. So this is the biggest catalyst I've ever faced in my life. And I've just recently found out I've had this for 13 years, over 13 years. So I'm currently wheelchair bound. Okay. Or hospital bed bound. This has been the biggest challenge. So I've literally lost everything that made me the human ego. My flat, my ability to drive, my cars, my job, my career, my girlfriend. Literally every single hobby that I've ever had, gone. Income, gone. Couldn't even stay in my flat anymore. Social services had to get involved, and they said, well, you're not coping. And they were right. So I'm now in a residential home, which is usually for elderly, OAPs. So this has been the biggest catalyst, and is the biggest catalyst that I've ever had in my life. But yet I'm overcoming in the face of this extreme adversity. I'm overcoming, and I'm not only surviving this. There's a difference between surviving and thriving. I'm thriving. So how am I even still here? My friend Chris, who's in a wheelchair in terrible pain himself, is saying to me, how on earth are you even still alive? Like, how are you even still here? I don't actually know how my heart has physically stayed beating, because your blood pressure goes through the roof. And my heart rate and my blood pressure, the last few times I've been hospitalised and ambulances have been called, has been astronomical. It's been no regular human heart would ordinarily survive that. So this channel is going to be giving you, if I can survive this and thrive in this, you won't be seeing, there'll be days when you will not see me responding to comments. There'll be days when I will not be able to do videos at all. There's days when all I can do is scream and cry in pain, thrash around and convulse and contort and writhe in pain and agony that is undescribable in any human format. I'm just being wary of the time here. So this channel is also going to be about what tools I've learned, what coping strategies, what coping techniques I've learned along the way to get me to the place where I'm at now. If this works for me, then I guarantee you this will work for you in your life catalyst. If you apply this properly, if you apply this the right way, I'm going to give you these tools. I'm going to give you my secrets. I'm going to give you these coping techniques, these coping strategies, and the tools in my toolbox I will empty out and display before you. And I just pray that this helps you as much as this has helped me. And without the spirituality, without the mystical encounters, without the near-death experiences, I used to be a very, very different person. a very different person. I used to be an alcoholic. Couldn't handle stress very well. I was a recluse. I used to just stay indoors for many years, just drinking solidly, and on all kinds of tablets, prescription tablets, all manner, and drinking myself to death. And that was over just some childhood trauma. Now I'm going through the biggest catalyst that almost any human being can possibly ever conceive of, and I'm not drinking. I'm only taking the medication that I'm prescribed, the bare minimum to keep me going, and I'm thriving, and I'm more happy in myself and more happy in life than I have ever been in my life in 44 years. I'm going to teach you these tools. I'm going to teach you these techniques, and hopefully they will work as well for you if you can apply them in your life as they have worked for me. And hopefully this could save some lives and save some people's sanity. At the very least, hopefully this is going to help you in whatever life catalyst you're going through right now. And I'm also buying a tripod for this phone, because holding this phone up is extremely difficult with CRPS and FND. Extremely painful to type as well. So please don't. This is one thing that I wanted to say. Please don't be upset, or please don't take it the wrong way if I don't reply to every single message. But at the very least, I will put a smiley face with a love heart around it, or something, to show you that I've read your comment, I've read your post, and that's my way of replying temporarily for now. I'm getting wary of the time, because we're getting short of time. Apparently there's only 15 minutes per video until I reach a certain number of subscribers. So please share this with your friends, family, anybody who you know who's suffering in any way, shape or form, because the tools that I'm going to teach you have saved my life, and hopefully they're going to save many more. That is my prayer, that is my wish, and that will be my service to humanity. I can't work anymore, so these odd videos, whenever I can do them, whenever I'm well enough to do them, this is going to be the way that I'm going to serve humanity. And by teaching you all these tools that I've learned through these horrific life catalysts that have made me, bizarrely, I've come out of this the most happy soul, the most happy human being, even though I've lost pretty much everything that made me the ego self. The higher self has come incarnated into the human body. It feels like my higher self is now speaking through me, instead of the small I of the small self, of the ego. The human ego has been just wiped out. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for fame. I'm not doing this for any other reason other than I desire to serve humanity in some way. So I'm going to leave that there, because we're coming close to 15 minutes. I wish you all the best, and I send you all the love and the light of the one infinite source of all that is, whom we are all an equal aspect of, equally loved, equally valued, and an equal aspect of. We're going to go into this. You are all gods and goddesses in your own right, literally. And we're going to go into this, and we're going to go into the nature of reality, what this matrix is, what this physical illusion is, and why it's here, and why we're here, and what we're here to learn on Earth School. Okay, love and light to all of you. Namaste.